Did it work? Okay. Hello.
Hi, world.
Oh my gosh. Really. I'm going to do like this the entire time.
I think that's okay.
I'm going to be...
So what are we doing?
Who
are you? Who are we?
I am Liz. I'm Liz, and this is Emma. I'm going to introduce you.
Thanks. I appreciate it. And we didn't get tagged. So we can't really
No, it's just...
tag.
I don't like that we're like not even. I want to set up a little bit so that we're higher.
And you're taller than me.
I am taller than you in real life, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Only by a little bit.
Yeah.
But we're just going to do the girlfriend test. Because
we want to.
Because we want to.
And
we feel like it.
Yeah. Why am I like out of frame?
You're going to just cut me out of frame? Fine, thanks.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go? Oh, so
I should explain how it works first. We have 5 questions. Each. That are just random questions about each other. No, about like ourselves. You came up with a question for yourself. I came up with a question for myself. And
she came up with 5 questions for herself, as did I.
This is really complicated to explain. And the other person is going to try to answer them. And if you lose, we break up. No, that's not true.
Well, someone has to lose.
No, we could both get 5.
That's true.
We could be equal.
No pressure.
There could be 2 winners.
Of our relationship depends
on whether you know these things about me, which I don't.
Yeah,
I'm gonna lose.
Yeah.
That's how this is gonna work. Is I'm gonna lose, and then I'm gonna feel really bad about myself, and I'm gonna cry all night, and that's gonna be
please don't cry all night.
The end of the game. So we're gonna start.
Am I gonna go first?
You can go first.
Like asking?
Yes.
Or answering? Okay.
You can go first. So I put them here. This is your answers.
You put them here.
Oh, my answers to your questions. Okay, I just got confused.
I made it overly complicated.
Emma made a really nice little diagram here for us.
Okay, we're filming this on an iPhone in a glass.
Don't criticize me. Don't criticize. Oh, God. It just sounded really bad when you said it like that.
Okay.
An iPhone in a glass.
In a glass. All right, so my first question. Okay, what is the movie that my brother and I always say when someone asks us what a movie quote is from? Or an actor is from, or...
No! I remember this conversation, but I don't know
This is the one that you did.
What?
When we were in New York, I think with Alex, we were at the bar, and he was trying to remember a movie, and you went, oh!
No! I don't remember! I have no idea.
Actually, when I was telling you about this question earlier after dinner, I used the title in...
No, you didn't! Oh my God, I hate this so much. I'm already so upset. Is it a famous movie?
Yes. I have not seen it, but that should be on.
No, yeah, I know. You haven't seen it. Although the last 2 things I asked you that you had seen. Notting Hill,
and what was the other one?
Another one. You hadn't seen Chocolat, but there was another one that I was like, oh my God, I'm really surprised that you've seen it. It's one of my favorites. I hate this.
Would you like a hint?
Yes.
Meryl Streep is in it.
Doesn't help me at all. That's the worst clue.
It's one word. The title is one word.
Oh, God.
And it's hilarious when you go, oh!
Yeah, no, I know. I remember the conversation. I remember how funny it was. And I now literally, Meryl Streep's filmography is just vanished from my mind.
It's the funniest when it's a really hilarious quote that you're attributing to this movie.
I can't think of one that's one word. You're giving me so many clues. I already lose. I
don't know if you've seen it either, actually. Apparently
it's
sad as shit.
That is hysterical.
You'll hear the answers, don't worry.
Go on.
Okay, number 2. How many years did I spend sleeping on a crappy futon before I finally bought a real mattress this summer?
Oh, that's really confusing, actually. I don't actually know that. I'm going to make a guess.
Okay. What is my most important childhood object? Which is kind of a trick question because there are actually 2 of them.
If I get one, do I get the point?
Yes. I mean, they're the same. There are just 2 of them.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Does it have a name?
No.
Okay,
Around what time of day do I start my angry tirades?
This one. You said this earlier.
And When I was in preschool, a guy would come in every once in a while to do music.
I don't know this one.
And I was completely terrified of him, blah, blah, blah. So my mom had to come and sit with me because otherwise I would throw a tantrum, and it was awful. I never threw tantrums as a child, but I would get very, very upset. I'm not going to ask you what his name was, but when did I run into him recently? Or where did I run into him recently?
I don't know what this place is called. I don't know what it is. I just know that you go there. Okay. The funny thing is, I knew that was going to be a question, and I said it earlier, and I was like, I hope this isn't a question because I don't know the answer. And then she was like, it is a question. Okay. You're going to see my stupid answers now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are we going to switch?
I have to score them.
First?
Should we do this first, or
okay,
should we do both?
okay,
No, let's
score them first. Score them first.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
We didn't plan this accurately.
We didn't plan this at all. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so what is the movie that Ellie and I always say when someone asks us what movie goes?
Doubt.
Yep. My favorite is when
Hysterical.
someone asked us, it was from Mamma Mia.
It's a doubt.
And they were like, what's that movie with Meryl Streep? And they're on an island and they're singing and dancing. And,
Doubt.
And Ellie goes, oh my god, yeah, Doubt.
No,
And
I
everyone in
remember
the
that
room just
story.
went silent.
Yeah.
They were
oh,
like,
yeah, Doubt.
no.
Okay, this
So
is.
you get a
I got
check,
this.
and you get a point.
I got this next one wrong.
How many years did I spend sleeping on a crappy futon before I finally bought a real mattress?
4.
6, but 4 of those years were college, so I'll give you the points.
No. You don't have to give me. I don't want your pity points. I got it wrong.
Okay, what's my most important childhood object?
The blanket.
Yes.
And you had like, you had 2 of them.
Yes, I do.
One for traveling.
One for traveling. My travel blanket. What time of day do I start my angry tirades?
3 a.m.
Yes. And what was the preschool guy's name, or where did I last run into him?
Okay, teaching.
Yes.
Okay, at Hebrew school.
Well, it was at the temple. It wasn't really.
I
Hebrew
wrote
school?
temple.
Yeah, you
I
get
wrote
points for that.
Hebrew.
And his first name is Wayne.
Yes. What's his last name?
Potash.
Oh, Potash.
No one say anything
Wayne
mean online.
Potash.
He's a nice guy.
He's
probably
just has a weird
I was
irrational
just
fear.
3-year-old me was terrified. Of him.
Okay. Okay, so I got
4 points.
Was just the question. 4.
Okay.
80%.
I made the box so you could put it there.
4 out of 5.
Okay. Oh
Okay.
no. All right. My turn. Oh god, this is gonna be embarrassing.
No, I feel really bad.
Why?
Because mine are weird. Okay. One of mine's really similar to yours, actually.
Okay.
I feel like I was just sitting up really weirdly there. Okay, I'm gonna come farther into the screen. Don't look. Don't look. Okay. What is my favorite episode of Supernatural?
Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me?
I told you this.
You told me
I told
7.
you. No, I told you. Okay,
hold
if there
on.
were 2,
Okay, hold on.
there'd be
Okay, hold
2.
on. Okay, hold on. Can I list both?
Yes. As long as you get one of the 2.
I feel like an idiot if I get any of them.
But I do have 35 favorite episodes
Yes.
of Supernatural, so.
You do.
But there's 2.
Shh.
There's 2 that are the top faves, because I made an executive decision. They were going to be my favorites.
I do not feel good about this.
These are all like 2-point
Okay,
questions.
go.
What is my favorite childhood toy and what is its name? It's easy because I just told you. In Richmond.
A month ago.
Yeah, I know, but you remember everything I say, so
Apparently
it's fine.
not. Okay.
What are this is a really funny question. I don't know if you remember this.
This is the funny question.
This is my question. What are the 3 ideal traits I wanted in a person when I was 16? Yes. You remember.
I remember 1.
There's 3. Shit. 2 of them are kind of random. They're all physical. Yes? I think they're all
Okay, I remember 1. I'll come back to it.
It's fine. What was the first legal drink I ever had? Points also for first illegal drink I ever had.
I don't know that one. But we just talked about this
Yeah,
yesterday.
I literally said it today.
That was today.
It was today.
We slept between now and then.
We did.
so-
We had like a weird 4-hour nap.
Okay.
Who was the first girl I ever had a crush on? I have told you this before.
I know you have. Is it a famous person?
No. Although, no, I can't tell you that. It's nearly obvious if I tell you that.
No, you can tell me that.
No, it's
I gave you so many hints for
Okay.
doubt.
Okay, she's not famous, but
Oh, right.
do you know her name?
Yes.
It's really easy because
Shut up. Okay. First and last. Suck it.
good for you. Okay. Okay, so what's my favorite episode of Supernatural?
I said Changing Channels and The Man Who Would Be King.
You got one right.
Which one did I get right?
Changing Channels.
What was the other one?
Pretty with me.
Fuck!
I know I told you that because they're like
yes.
5 episodes apart,
I know.
and Jeremy Carver wrote both of
I
them.
got that one right. Can I get half of it?
Yeah, no, you get a full point because I
Oh.
just asked one of them.
Sweet, okay.
What is my favorite childhood toy and what is its name?
She is a stuffed cat,
Yes.
and her name is Kitty Cat.
Yes.
I
So
couldn't remember
original.
if it was just Kitty.
It's Kitty
Or Kitty
Cat.
Cat, but it's
You're right.
Kitty
What were the 3 ideal traits I wanted in a person when I was 16?
Is this the thing that you showed me? So I remember dark curly hair was one of them.
Yes.
I don't remember what the other two were.
One of them was kind eyes. No, I don't even remember the other one. I had it in my head.
You don't even
Hold
remember
on.
the other one?
It's on my phone. Goddamn. Well, I would know if you got it right. It was, I just looked at it like yesterday. Dark curly hair, kind eyes, and I think it was probably like a sense of humor or something like that.
That's not a physical trait.
No, it was a physical trait. Fuck, what was it? But it was something like kind eyes, like something more subjective, you know?
Yeah.
It's probably a nice smile, actually. A nice smile, darker, like, you're so beautiful. Aw. Okay, one more.
Do I get
It
a
was-
point for that one? I get half a point
Yes,
for that
you
one?
get a point. You can give yourself a point. Because I didn't even know the answer. What was the first legal
Wait,
tender?
what's the winner gonna get?
I thought it wasn't a contest.
Just kidding. Okay, are you falling off?
No, well, sort of. I wanted to be taller.
Your first legal drink was a margarita.
Yes. My first illegal drink was rum and coke.
How old were you? You don't have to tell the internet that. You can tell me that later.
I was younger. Younger than 21.
Not 21.
And who was the first girl I ever had a crush on?
Liz Fulmer.
Yes!
Oh,
Good for you.
Oh.
Her name is Liz. It was weird.
I thought it was Dar Williams for a second, and then I was like, that's wrong.
No. I never had a crush on... I probably did have a crush on Dar Williams. I just didn't know that's what it was.
The first crush I had on a girl was sophomore year of high school. Her name was Jessie, and I thought I just really, really wanted to be her friend.
That's pretty much
I
how it all
didn't
works.
really wanna
That was the
be
thing
her
with
friend.
Liz. I would go to her shows and I'd be like, oh my god, this song is like so good and she's so good at what she does. Like, oh my gosh, she's just really good at everything. Like, I want to be your friend. That's not what I wanted. But
Not at all.
we did that in 13
13
minutes.
But we have not shown off the scores yet. Let's talk about this for a
Oh
second.
my god.
What up?
Did you win?
I won
Or whatever.
by 1 point. It was definitely an effort. That
Yeah,
was
and
a
you
hard
gave me
one.
a million.
Yeah, that was also a
clues for
conversation
doubt.
we had 2 months ago. So
We were also potentially
very drunk. It was at the party.
Where were we?
It was at the birthday party.
I thought we were with Alex.
No. When Ellie and I first told you the story,
We talk about it again with Alex?
we didn't talk about it, but he asked you what a movie a quote was from, and you said, "Oh, Dow."
Did I?
Yeah,
So I got
but
it.
we were very drunk both
But
times.
we were, yeah.
That was at the.
We weren't that drunk the first time. We were just.
But we weren't really paying attention to anything else.
No. We were focused on drinking. So that was really good. I'm very proud of myself.
I'm very proud of you too.
Thank you. I worked really hard on those answers.
And on those questions at dinner.
At dinner. And was like, I've been planning. Like,
I've been reading my questions all month.
all month.
Whatever.
And I wrote them all tonight.
She literally
No,
wrote
I had one.
Which one did you have?
What would my name have been if not Elizabeth?
And I knew
And you
that.
knew it, but I didn't want to use it.
Because I knew it.
Yeah. Just trying to make you lose.
It didn't work.
Darn. I could think of some harder questions. I would just need some time.
Do you remember when we were
no.
having brunch in Richmond and you were like, oh, I can start thinking of questions now. What was the name of my high school? Just like,
And you just said it. Well, because it's on my shorts. It's on my gym shorts. And I don't know where you went to high school, but I related the
You
whole
did.
conversation of like, is it just called North?
South.
South. Well, we talked about. Is it just called South?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, I mean, with the town in the name.
South something.
Well, it's something south. I don't know who's gonna watch
I
this.
know. It's a thing, Grant.
I work there, so.
Is it like what your address is?
Mhm.
Okay. Then I know it. But I had to remember it and not just remember that it was on my shorts. What was my... It was on my shorts. I was like, how'd you know that? And you were like, because it's on your shorts that I wear every day.
And I had in my house for a month and a half.
That's also true. What middle school did I go to? It's not. You're not gonna get it.
One in North Carolina.
No, I moved to North
No.
Carolina when I moved away from North Carolina. Oh, this is a good question. You don't know when I moved out of North Carolina?
I have no idea. I think you just went to high school in Philly. How old were you?
10.
And I don't know the name of your middle
Where was I
school.
born?
That I have no idea.
I should have asked that. That's a really good question because I only lived there for 3
Mean.
years.
You definitely have never told me that.
No, I know I have.
Where were you born?
Baltimore.
Oh yeah, you have told me that.
I know I told you that.
Yeah.
Because I only lived there for 3 years. And then I lived in North Carolina for 6. And then I lived in Philadelphia for 10. And then now I've lived in Richmond for 2. Does that add up to my 3 plus 9? No, 3 plus 6 is 9. Plus 10 is 19. Plus... No, it must have been 11 years. And
How old were you when you moved?
I don't...
This is math.
It was...
I'm,
It was complicated because I was in school. So, like... We moved after my sophomore year. So it's technically, like, my dad had lived there for, like, a year. They lived in, like, Short Pump for a while, which is in, like, a townhouse. And then we moved to our house in Richmond. And I didn't go there until we'd already lived there for 6 months. So it's like, how long did I really live there? It's confusing. And then I, like, literally was never there when I was a senior. I feel like I've only lived there for 6 months. And I feel like I lived in Boston for, like, 4 years.
Well, you did. When people ask, can you not?
Rude.
When people ask you where you're from, what do you say?
I don't. I get really confused. I'm like, somewhere in the America. I say I went to high school in Philadelphia, and I say it, like, now I'm better at saying that I live in Richmond, because before I was like, I live in Richmond, and people were like, oh, like, what's it like? And I was like, I've never been there. It's where my it's where my stuff is. But I obviously can't say I'm from Boston, because only people who are from Boston can say they're from Boston. And
You can say you're from Boston.
And if I say I'm from Philadelphia, I don't live there anymore. So people are like, oh, like, are you going back home? I'm like, well, I mean, I lived there. It's very confusing. So all the people who moved after they graduated high school, or like their parents moved, I feel your pain, because it's hard to say where you're from.
I have lived in the same 20-mile radius since I was born. Is that true? It's less than 20 miles. Fun fact of the day.
Uncultured. I have lived in so many different places.
Just so you know, this is going to be on the internet. Everyone can see how mean you are to me.
Thank you. I love how I'm mean to you, and I'm like, please give me a kiss for being mean to you. Thank you. You're welcome. That's a nice place to end. Stay cool.
Stay classy.
Stay classy, San Diego. What are other sign-off things that are funny?
Can we not edit this at all?
Yeah, it's only like 18 minutes.
Who's gonna watch 18 minutes of us being idiots?
Okay, people have watched 30-minute videos of me answering
Popular
questions.
girl, damn.
No, I just am answering questions. People want to see their questions being answered. That's all. Okay, bye. Thank you for watching this video.